Oh boy, looks like we're going at it again. Largely, stop talking about the war or conflict or whatever, but looks like stuff it might be getting kicked back up.
Let's move on to some overseas news now, because there are breaking reports that the US has launched strikes on Iran, coming at such a delicate time for the peace process. Let's go straight to Washington to speak to our correspondent, Jonathan Kersey. Jono, do we know any more?
We're getting word through via Central Command. That is the US military group responsible for operations in that area in the Middle East and in Iran. It was first reported by our affiliates Fox News here in the United States that these were what Central Command are describing as self-defense strikes in southern Iran to protect what they say are our troops from threats posed by Iranian forces. Last hour, we were bringing you reports of explosions in the Bandar Abbas area of southern Iran. Now we know the detail of what those explosions were. The statement from Central Command goes on to say that targets included missile launch sites and Iranian boats attempting to emplace mines. That is, put mines into the area of the Strait of Hormuz. So this.
Okay, so they couldn't wait 10 minutes to start putting mines back into the waters. And this is the thing, for as long as this ceasefire has been a thing, it feels like we're just on a stinking loop over and over again. Does anybody actually think the ceasefire is going to hold? I don't think anyone does, because as soon as anything happens, they're going to be right out there bombing people again, putting mines in the water again. They don't even have a unified government anymore, the Iranian regime. There's nothing solid keeping them in place. I really feel like Trump just wants the nuclear dust, and then he might just go back to attacking them. I think that's the thing. That, or he's waiting till midterms are over. There's a few reasons he could be holding out. It's hard to say why, but I don't think anybody, including Trump or the administration, actually thinks that the ceasefire is actually going to hold up. So you really are just left wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. I don't think anyone is believing the explanations.
Shows you just how delicate and fragile the situation is through the Strait of Hormuz and in Iran itself, at a time when the US and Iran have been trying to reach some sort of deal that would allow further negotiations to take place down the track. Now, our affiliates Fox are saying that these strikes are over for now, but US Central Command says that they continue to defend our forces while using restraint during the ongoing ceasefire. So clearly Central Command is trying to paint a picture here of a balancing act. That is one where they are prepared to take defensive action to target Iranian troops that may well be putting their own soldiers and US ships under threat, but at the same time not trying to breach the ceasefire itself, Alex. But this certainly a worrying development at a very difficult time.
Jonathan Kersey updating us there on that breaking news. Thanks, Jono.
It sounds like they're already breaking the ceasefire. They're not supposed to be putting mines in the water. Nobody's supposed to be putting mines in the water. It's one side trying to keep to the ceasefire and the other side constantly breaking it. Dude, what's even going on here? Anyway, we'll see if the ceasefire holds or what actually goes on. I really think he wants that nuclear dust. What do you guys think? Well, if you like today's content, please like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Anything's appreciated. You guys have a wonderful day. Sayonara later and goodbye.